Hello. This is Rich Kale here on YouTube. Rich Gen X elsewhere. And it's time to return to Lamplight City. And if you remember last time, we had just made some interesting discoveries. Let's see
Addie?
if we can
Yes,
find
dear?
out some things here with Addie. Because we're going to talk to her about things.
How's work going? Do you have any appointments today?
Yes, one this evening. It's been a bit slow lately, but pretty soon it'll be debutante ball season, and all the Gascon grand dames will need their hair done. You sure I can't convince you to let me give you a little trim? You've been looking awfully scruffy lately.
What's the point? I've got no need to go peacocking around town. You're the only girl for me.
I like it when you're clean cut. It brings out your eyes.
The way my eyes have been looking lately, I think it's best to keep them hidden. How are you? It feels as though we haven't seen much of each other these past few days.
I've been fine.
Addie, you're not a very good liar. What's on your mind?
I'm worried about you, Miles.
I know, but I've told you, there's no need to worry about me. I'm all right.
You're not all right, Miles. I may not be a good liar, but you can't fool me either.
I am all right. What do I have to do to convince you of that?
You could start by throwing out that sleeping medicine. It's turned you into a different person.
I need it to sleep, Addie. I'll become an even worse person without it, believe me.
I know Bill's death was hard for you. It was hard for all of us. But whatever it is that's bothering you, you know you can talk to me about it. That's what I'm here for.
I know, my love. Your support means the world to me. I need some time to deal with things. That's all. It won't always be like this, I promise.
Making promises you can't keep, eh, Miles? That'll end well.
He's right. Okay.
I was wondering if you could do me a favor.
What is it?
There's an officer posted in front of Madame Dupre's family tomb, and I need to get a look inside. Could you use your wiles and charm to distract him?
My wiles and charm,
Well, you are irresistible, darling. I'm sure he wouldn't turn away a lady in need. Say you've gotten lost in the cemetery and ask him to show you the way out.
Should we really be tricking a police officer like that?
There's no harm in it, and I won't be but a moment inside. It's in a good cause.
All right, let's go then.
Ooh, hey, now we got something here.
Excuse me, officer. I was wondering if you could help me?
What do you want?
I seem to have gotten all turned around. Do you have any idea how to get to the front gate?
My suggestion would be to turn around and head back the way you came.
Yes, I've tried that, but I seem to just be going in circles. Perhaps you could point me in the right direction?
Stop right there. That's quite enough from you.
I beg your pardon?
Don't think I can't tell what your game is. You're trying to lure me away from here and into some alley where your gang of Sambos is gonna rob me blind. Exactly how many of them have you got lying in wait for poor, unsuspecting fools you bring them?
Just one. And he doesn't appreciate you talking to his wife that way.
You know, Miles, sometimes I forget how absolutely delightful it is to watch you lose your head.
Miles, was that really necessary?
I'm sorry, Addie. You know how I get with people whose minds are full of that rubbish.
Let's just get him out of sight before this lands both of us in jail. That bush over there should work.
Well, got him
I
out
have
of the
to
way.
say, I wasn't expecting assaulting a policeman to be on today's activity list.
It'll be fine. When you're on the force as long as I was, you can pretty much get away with murder.
Well, it's been fun, but I need to take my wiles and charm over to my appointment with Mrs. Lefebvre. I'll see you at home later, dear. Try to stay out of trouble.
Well, he did
It just
deserve
goes to
that.
show you.
So let's take a look in here. Ah. What's
That
this?
nest is full of eggs. But where's the mother bird?
Perhaps she abandoned it.
Always assume the worst, aren't you, Miles? I suppose the whole heaven shining down upon the tomb motif is good for the dead people's self-esteem.
What's this?
Crypts are reserved for future generations of Chestertons to rot in.
There are only three left.
Then let's hope the Chestertons aren't opposed to spending eternity cozied up to one another.
John Patrick Chesterton, 1740-1825. Patriarch, leader, family man. Desmond Chesterton, 1745-1810. Strong in life, stronger in death. Jane Scott Chesterton, 1746-1815. Abbot Eterno. William Arthur Chesterton, 1770-1837. Gone, never forgotten. Celine, 1823-1844. Taken too soon, rescue with the angels. Sarah Chesterton, 1784-1812. I told you I was sick.
Why Celine?
Douglas Chesterton, 1791-1840. Good riddance. Dale Chesterton, 1795-1843. A good man. Rest in peace.
This must be what was going to be Madame Dupre's final resting place.
Don't see anything inside.
What? Were you expecting a note from her attacker?
No, but I was hoping for some kind of clue at the very least.
But
Celine.
who's Celine?
1823-1844. Taken too soon. Rest ye with the angels.
21 years old. What's
What's the matter statue? I'm rather surprised no one has defaced it. Hang on. You don't suppose this is...
Yep, I think it is.
Surprise, surprise! A hidden compartment with a stash of pills inside. Seems Mr. Montgomery has a little business on the side.
Yep. Well, that makes sense.
I have to admit, it's a fairly ingenious hiding spot.
Yeah.
I have to admit. These crypt...
There are only...
Then let's hope...
This is still bothering me.
Celine, 1823-1844. Taken too soon. Rest ye with the angels.
This...
I don't see anything...
What?
No, but I...
I have to admit. That nest is full of...
Perhaps she abandoned...
Always... I suppose...
Alright, so we found a good deal of things here. Is there more? The Celine bugs me.
Looks like people... You may...
Now that I've done my snooping around... but it hasn't ruled everything out. Let's see if this has opened anything up here.
She's busy.
Nope, nothing opened. Okay. I guess he's out of the way for a while now. No, we came here, we ruled that out. But now we have more interesting information. I wonder... Addie is not here? No, she's not here. Okay. So let's find out some more information later. Alright. Let's go back to Dupree Manor. I wonder...
This quack...
Let's talk with...
I have some questions for you.
Oh, goody.
You'll never believe what I found in your family's tomb.
Oh? Was it a ghost?
No, it was these vigor pills. You wouldn't happen to know how they got there, would you?
I see you really are good at your job, aren't you, Mr. Fordham?
Look, Andrew, I'm in no mood for games. I'm willing to overlook your unlawful activities in exchange for your cooperation.
Fine, but you have to understand, I'm not exactly feeling myself right now.
I understand perfectly, which is why I need you to take one of these pills.
I suppose one would help. Thank you.
Alright.
My goodness, I always forget how fast those pills work. My heart is racing. You said you had questions, didn't you? Well, go on, ask them already. We mustn't waste any more time.
That seems to have done the trick.
Yeah.
I just hope we haven't doomed him to a heart attack.
Yeah.
What can you tell me about Madame Dupre?
I can't believe anyone would be so cruel as to do what that wretched bastard Martin did to her. Mother is kind and generous, and everyone loves her. She's even good enough to hire actual people to do the housework. Not many wealthy families do that, you know. They just use automated machines or hire servants to operate the manual ones.
How do you typically spend your days, Mr. Montgomery? What are your interests?
I study pharmacology at the university. I'll be graduating next year if all goes well.
Oh?
I just hope Mother has recovered enough by then to understand what's going on. She and Jean were so proud of me when I started university. I'd be so disappointed if she couldn't see me finish.
Jean?
I take it Jean is your stepfather.
He is. Mother married him 5 years after my father died of consumption.
My condolences. Do you have a good relationship with him?
Not terribly. Truth is, I hardly ever see him. In fact, before the funeral, I hadn't seen him at all this month.
Where is he now?
I don't know for certain, but it seems likely he's at his hunting cabin.
His hunting cabin.
Yes, he often goes there. It's his way of leaving polite society behind and spending time with his thoughts. Considering what Mother just went through, well, I would guess that's where he's gone. Although, to be honest, I don't know why he's not here with Mother in her time of need.
Why do people run away from their problems instead of facing them? Why, Miles?
Do you know where this cabin is?
Yeah.
Afraid not. I don't share his passions, so I never cared much to accompany him on his outings.
Well, that's something else.
What can you tell me about your sister, Juliet?
Juliet, smart as a whip and just as forgiving. She's a fighter, that one. Despite being the only woman in her class, she's managed to rank at the top.
Impressive.
Yeah.
I only wish Mother was more accepting of Juliet going to university. But you don't want to hear about boring family matters, I'm sure.
Oh, but family matters are my favorite. It's always so reassuring to know how much worse off everyone else is.
Indeed.
What exactly were the circumstances leading up to your mother's supposed death?
A few days ago, I arrived home from school and found her collapsed on the floor. She wasn't breathing, so I immediately contacted Dr. Fellows. He examined her and pronounced her dead. We were all completely shocked. I was devastated. She'd been in fine health. In fact, she'd just been out riding that morning. You can imagine our surprise at the funeral when she sprang back to life.
What's your relationship with the servants like?
Relationship? I don't have one with them. They're servants. Mother always made it clear that they weren't part of the family, just help. We've only got 2 on staff right now, though, the kitchen girl and the gardener.
How is it you know Albert Martin?
Yeah.
He works at the greenhouse where my sister Juliet does her research. The 2 of them were involved romantically, and Mother didn't like that at all. I heard their fights. They were ghastly.
What exactly made you suspect he was the one responsible for what happened to your mother?
Well, I mean, it's obvious, isn't it? His mother's a notorious voodoo witch. Those people do all sorts of awful things to our kind. It's all out of spite,
right.
you know. He knew Mother disapproved of his relationship with Juliet, so he plotted to get rid of her.
Well, that's obviously he's got that narrative in his mindset.
So, you're running some kind of pill business on the side.
I'm providing a service, Mr. Fordham. Not everyone in this life is as lucky as I am. People pay top crown for luxuries like airship tickets and social club memberships. Medicine should be affordable to all. Dr. Tennyson has a patent on the energy pill formula and thus a monopoly on the market. That means he can charge whatever he wants. Students use these kinds of pills all the time, you know. Academic rigors can be overwhelming, and concentrating can be difficult without help sometimes. I've got the skills and the equipment. If I can replicate the formula, help my fellow students, and sell them at a much more reasonable price, why shouldn't I?
There's the fact that what you're doing is illegal.
Oh, you're starting to sound just like Mother. And just because it's illegal doesn't mean it's immoral. I can think of plenty of examples where the opposite is true.
You're probably the most altruistic person I've met all month.
The sad part is it's true.
Yeah. See, that one I can't fault him on.
That's a rather exotic bird you've got.
Yes, Ray is nice when he's quiet. But get him started and it's tough to shut him up.
Who trained him?
I think he already knew some phrases when Mother bought him. She's managed to teach him a few new ones, though.
Thanks for your time.
My pleasure.
Well, that gave us a lot more information. I want to talk to this parrot again.
Who's a pretty bird?
Ray's a pretty bird.
Okay.
Polly want a cracker?
No, thank you.
Okay. Squawk, pieces of 8.
Pieces of 8?
Hi, matey.
So long, birdie.
Bye-bye.
Who's this gardener, though? I haven't seen the gardener. Well, Emil, let's see if we can find out.
Amelie?
Amelie?
Yes? What is it? We mustn't be seen talking.
Anything you can tell me about John?
I hardly ever see him. Only at dinner.
Ah.
He's scared of Madam, and so he finds any reason to get out of the house and stay away as long as he can.
Scared of her?
Oh, it's true. You should see him when they're in private, like a shamed puppy that dirtied the carpet.
Interesting.
Do you have any idea why Jean is so afraid of Madame Dupre?
Yeah.
If he's seen the same things we have, then yes.
What kind of things?
Yeah.
No, I spoke out of turn. Forget I said anything.
Amelie, listen to me. A potentially innocent man's life is on the line. If I don't find out who attacked Madame Dupre, he's as good as dead. So if there are any facts or details you know that I don't, you need to tell me.
Yeah.
I can't.
You can. I'm not with the police. If Madame Dupre did something wrong, I'm not going to look the other way.
Yeah.
Trust me, I'm on your side.
Madam beats the servants. I think she even does it for fun. I hear the screams sometimes. I don't know how anyone else in the family doesn't. Maybe they do and just ignore it. I don't know. But if Mr. Dupre knows what she do, it explains why he's so scared of her.
Abuse.
Did Madame Dupre ever abuse you?
Yeah.
No, I was lucky, but some of the others weren't.
Like who? I need details, Amelie.
The old gardener, Guy Dumas, and one of the maids, Celine. I saw Madame going after them the most. Don't know what they did to deserve it, but I would see her walk by in a rage, whip in one hand and a book in the other.
A book? What book?
Oh, I don't know. I can't read, so I don't know what it said on the cover. But it's the same color as the stew spice I always use. Don't know what she used it for, but she always had it with her, just before a beating.
Maybe she'd recite them some of her terrible poetry. I'm sure that was torture enough.
Yeah. Now we have a lot more information.
Tell me more about Guy and Celine.
Yeah.
They were deeply in love with each other. I used to hear them talk about how they wanted to run away together.
What happened to them?
I don't know. One day they were here, and then one day they weren't.
Do you think Madame Dupre may have done something to them?
I couldn't say for sure, but I wouldn't be surprised if she had. Please, let's not talk about this anymore.
Thank you, Amelie. I appreciate your time.
You're welcome. Now please, let me get back to work.
Of course. But now Amelie's told me something that's important. Let's go back to the tomb. Didn't I say a name bothered me there? Wait. Was that the stew spice?
Yeah, it looks like gumbo's on.
But the red book. Let's go up to that room again where that book is. No. Wrong bedroom.
Well, this should be the book Amelie mentioned.
Yeah.
Well, what have we here?
Interesting.
A whip. And it has dried blood on it. How ghastly.
This house is just full of secrets, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
There are way more important things.
Yeah.
Nothing else.
All right.